Hello, No Borders NBDR followers. Joseph Snyder here, CEO of No Borders, coming to you with our monthly company update video. This video is a little bit different because I think I say that every time. Do I say that every time? I think I say that every time. But this video is a little bit different because we're moving our shareholder videos to the ends of the month. Traditionally, we've done this in the beginning of the month when we originally did our reverse merger back in the beginning of 2018. We had actually done these weekly, trying to keep people up to date, and then biweekly, and then it's become monthly. And as we've worked through the incredibly hectic time that we've had in 2020, not only from the company side of growing and scaling and building out our facilities and our systems and our staff as our brands have grown this year, but also as we've dealt with the regulatory challenges and hurdles that have faced our company this year due to the unfortunate actions of the SEC. And so as we've worked through those things, some of the response dates and some of the work that we've had to do with our legal counsel and in addition to our operations has just required a lot of time and a lot of cycles. As a matter of fact, as I sit here right now, it is I am late in getting this done. It is about 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night here on the West Coast. So, middle of the night on the East Coast. And we're still chugging along. We're still grinding away here. So just want to thank all of you for watching these videos and participating in the journey that we have, the ups, the downs, the sideways, whatever you want to call it. But thank you from the bottom of my heart and from everybody at the No Borders teams for your attention and your interest in this journey and for sharing it with us. We are very, very grateful for that. So to get into the points here, and I do always look off screen because I've got lists of notes and things here to share with you guys. But as we get into the list here, the first piece of the list is obviously this 550 response that we've been working on in rebuttal to the suspension action that we believe the SEC took prematurely and wrongly in our opinion, which we've stated very clearly in our 550 petition, and now our response to that. So we do have a final response that's being drafted. It's the end of the series of actions that goes along with the 550, and there is a not very good chance that the SEC, who is the cop, the DA, the judge, the jury, the appeals court. I mean, you want to talk about a system where bureaucrats have absolutely all of the control and get to do literally whatever they want. That's this process. So we have a very slim chance that this 550 response is going to result in them saying, hey, you know what? You guys were doing exactly what you said, and you did actually know what you were doing, and we were wrong. So we have a very slim chance that that's going to happen. So that's not something that we believe is imminent, not because we don't believe it's justified, but because bureaucracies just don't work that way. So as we look towards the end of this 550 response filing and the work that goes into it, and the petitions and all the things that go along with that process, our focus really is on the future. And the future has a few pieces to it that are really critical and important for us. Staying on top of our financials, maintaining the top class, I don't know what the word there is, but the top notch consistency in our filings and our legal submissions and the work that we do to stay compliant with OTC markets and all of those things. That requires at this point, because it is such a slim hope that the 550 response works out in our favor, puts us in the position that our auditors and our CPAs and our legal advisors need to get us through the rest of that process, move us past where we have 2 years of audited financials to file, and then look at how we successfully file a Form 211 with FINRA to go back to trading on our regular markets. And as you guys know, my goal is to uplist to OTCQB and eventually NASDAQ, right? As we grow the company and we do the work. So Q1's been filed. Q2, we're finishing right now. Again, massive focus on making sure that we are on time with all of our filings, just like we always have been. And also that we're taking the proactive steps to move our company forward and get through these 2 years of audits, get through these pieces of the puzzle while we deal with the aftermath of what happened with this unfortunate incident with the SEC. Now, one of the things that is one of the things that is going on in relation to this as well. Not only do we want to stay in compliance, and not only do we want to clearly and emphatically and vehemently defend our case and stand our ground. And I've said this on Twitter. I'm going to say it here, and I hope they're all watching. I will never kneel. Never, never, never. I will never yield. So hear that and understand that we will defend our wonderful company against these egregious actions vehemently, viscerally, and I don't yield. So, as a part of that, and I will be filing this with our OTC markets as well, but I have here, and this is public information, this is public record, but this is a Congressional Freedom of Information Act request signed by Congressman Paul Gosar, demanding that the SEC turn over all of their documentation pertaining to the suspension of our company. And pursuant to the Freedom of Information Act, Paul Gosar, I am asking for information about how and why the SEC got involved in a punitive and apparently unwarranted suspension action against a business in my district. So I'd like to thank Paul Gosar for being a supporter of the businesses in his district and outside of his district. I would like to thank his office and his team for everything that they've done for us, which we said they did for us, and then we're essentially called liars. And by, essentially, I was told I was lying about the fact that, I wasn't lying, folks. I actually know these people, like for real. And so we're going to go find out. You're not, I'm not the only one that has to produce documents. Now you do too. Welcome to the party. So we're going to defend ourselves. I'm going to use the resources that I have, and I've got lots. So we're going to continue that motion. We're going to take this company forward. We're going to move forward as soon as we can as an audited reporting company. And, my path and goal set and vision for what we're going to do hasn't changed. And the tools that I have, I will use, and I will use aggressively. So we're going to continue the good fight, and it is a fight. And sometimes you need a wartime counsel. And when a company's in the trenches of growth, when the company's in the trenches of regulatory issues, when the company's in the trenches of explosively changing and growing, you need to have that footing and you need to have that viewpoint. And I've got that viewpoint. So I'm not just playing defense. That's not how we roll. And we've filed the 550 response. We've been on time. We've got our quarterlies filed on time. We're going to continue doing that work. We're going to elevate that work. We're going to continue impacting that work. But I'm ready. I'm ready. Moving on. Good stuff. Good stuff. No Borders Naturals. So, you guys know I love this brand. I love No Borders Naturals. CBD for me has had such an impact on my personal life, on how I feel, on how I use my shoulders. I've had 2 shoulder surgeries. And so, the products that we have are simply fantastic. The great news about No Borders Naturals is that our e-commerce business and our retail test locations that were set up before the pandemic hit and the world went crazy, have stayed very, very consistent. Naturals has done a phenomenal job throughout this year of maintaining its numbers, of generating revenues for the company, and of paying its bills and being able to order more inventories for itself. So I'm really proud of that. And during these processes, we've updated our branding, we've updated our labeling. I mean, we've made these little tweaks and changes, and we've updated some social integrations and brought some team members on to this. And it's really kind of underlined how impactful the product line is, that month after month, with the events business in Naturals, which was a major driver of new engagement and new customers in No Borders Naturals. The events business was our primary driver in 2019 for No Borders Naturals. And so to see the business maintain itself and continue to flourish during these times when the events business is completely shut off due to the pandemic is just fantastic. So fantastic product lines. If you haven't tried any of the No Borders Naturals products, please go to nobordersnaturals.com. And there's prizes and raffle giveaways, and I think there's even free products. So, check it out. But I would definitely recommend the sleep gummies. I definitely recommend the Emu bombs. Just fantastic products. The BioFreeze, it's not called BioFreeze. That's a brand, but the hot cold freeze roll-on, CBD roll-on is a fantastic product. And I keep one in my truck. I keep one in my gym bag and just use it all the time. So it can help you live an active and full lifestyle. If you've got kinks and things and stuff that's stuck, it's fantastic. So go check it out. But we're very proud of the Naturals product line. It's a great business. It's a business that we love and we care about, and it's doing well. So thrilled to report that. Our mission this year, thanks to the incomparable David Meltzer, is to make a lot of money, help a lot of people, have a lot of fun. And, at the end of last year, as I was writing out my goals and my focus points for moving forward into this year, one of the top things was to help millions of people. And in parentheses next to that, I had through hemp CBD, through CBD, because at the time, No Borders Naturals was the product that I was the most connected to from a serving and helping perspective, right? Medinet Supplies was, an equipment and PPE and device seller and reseller and e-com for medical and dental equipment. And so while there's a service there, I didn't, I hadn't really connected directly with the idea that there was an impact there, right? And I could see the impact from sharing CBD with thousands of people across the country. I had so many testimonials of people come back to me at an event and just say how much better they felt, or call us back or email us back later and say, look, this really changed my life, or, my wife hasn't slept this good in years, and those kind of testimonials, right? So it's interesting to see, as the mission is make a lot of money, help a lot of people, have a lot of fun, that, even in the goals that I was writing, I was defining how that was going to happen. And that's just not how it works. That's not how the universe plays things out, because the way that we're helping a lot of people today is we deliver critically needed items, testing equipment, PPE, medical equipment. We've got a wonderful team of dedicated, caring people who give a shit and work their asses off every single day. We have built a global supply chain. We are operating a global logistics chain. We deliver on the goods that we say we're going to go get. We keep our promises there. We've always been on time with our filings. We've always been on time. We've always told the truth. We're going to continue to deliver. We're going to continue to do everything that we can. Are there headwinds? Yes. But when I tell you that we will not kneel, when I tell you that we're going to stand up and defend our company, when I tell you I got friends in Congress, we deliver. Proud of this team. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for going on this journey with us. I look forward to the future of the companies that we have, the companies we don't even know we're going to have yet, and the adventure that is to come. Thank you so much. Have a great night.